know if y'all fell down the Adrielle Sigler rabbit hole, right? But I want to talk about something, and it's going to be super tricky, so I hope that you can pick up what I'm putting down. I'm also going to throw a trigger warning for sexual assault on this video.
To our GoFundMe, the link is in my bio. On May 2nd, my son got jumped, robbed, and assaulted walking home from school. 7 of the individuals were charged with assault. These individuals told my son they will retaliate if he snitches. After my son was assaulted, I drove him straight to the emergency room. I pressed charges right from the hospital.
See, I wouldn't care if you were being honest and getting on this app and asking for help from your following, but you're not being honest, right? Because I do have the unedited version of that fight video. Number one, he threw the first punch. I just want to make it clear, I do not believe in jumping. If those kids would have lined up and he would have fought them one by one, I would not be saying shit. However, what I do have a problem with is you can hear one of the alleged victims of being touched without consent, okay? You hear her screaming, that's what you get for touching me, okay?
Gang assault, since more than 10 individuals were involved, but only 7 were charged. They are retaliating and spreading vicious lies about my son. Grown adults are eating up these lies. These people want to cover their actions with lies. People spreading these lies and social media creators who are creating stories, sharing these lies, are doing it on behalf of criminals.
Understand as a mom that's probably a super traumatic thing, right? The problem that I have is you're being disingenuous with your audience while asking for them to help you with another GoFundMe. That is where my problem comes in, is you are not giving them a full story. Not even a little bit, right? So I think that you would find, number one, from what I know, there are 3, possibly 4 alleged victims. That's a pattern of behavior. Okay, that's a serious issue. So people are having trouble with you getting on this app, victimizing your son when there are alleged victims, right? That's what people have the problem with. Don't see that you are pretty much doing the same thing, right? You are getting on these apps and pointing the finger at them, right? But I mean, I don't know who's seen the unedited video, but you can clearly see that your son threw the first punch. So I really have a hard time. If you were being honest, I would be like, oh, she just needs the help. But you're not. You are absolutely not being honest, because you purposely edited out that alleged victim screaming, that's what you get for touching me.
And subsequently, you are putting my children's lives and my life in an even greater amount of danger. We are the victims in this situation, and so we have put a GoFundMe together to move as soon as possible.
I think that it was incredibly irresponsible for you to get on a large platform and dox several minors. Do you think that that was responsible? Because I don't think it was responsible. You knew exactly what would happen by getting on your platform and doxing several minors. I don't know that you are the victim in this situation, like at all.
And please, think for yourself. Don't be told what to think, and don't believe everything you see on the internet.
I love it when people like you say that, because trust me when I tell you, I was probably sent your GoFundMe probably 6 times last week, and I ignored it until I saw the full video, right? And once I saw the full video, I was like, ooh, that's why you edited it, right? That's why you edited it. So no, you can't tell people, think for yourself. These are people that are thinking for themselves, let alone your past problematic behavior, right? Now, how long do you think it'll be in your new town before you're getting sued by a coffee shop and every single public place just doesn't want you to be there? Why? Because you take to your platform and you embarrass yourself. You bring that town more heat than anything. You said that a police officer stalked you. Then you want to wonder why the police don't want to bother with you? Because you're problematic.
A lot of people are angry about this because they're complaining when they had a GoFundMe, they couldn't raise any money.
Correct. People are complaining because 3 days you made the video about the fight. You were in a video bragging that you made $17,000 last month. So if you're making that kind of money, it's a little ridiculous to ask your following to support your move. That's what people are mad about. And that was before anybody saw the unedited video of that fight. I'm not going to show the entire videos because they are all still minors. But what I am going to play is, one, the first punch being thrown. And second, the girl screaming. That's what you get for touching me. So why didn't you put that in your original video that you posted on your platform before you set up the GoFundMe? Why did you edit that out? That proves that you know you have something to hide. Period. That's pretty clear, right? So you could try to point your fingers to everybody else involved, but you're the one that brought it to this platform. You are. Nobody needed to know about that, but you brought it here. Not only exploiting the situation at first before people knew the reality of what was going on, but then blaming everybody else in the town besides where the blame should lie. So anybody out there that actually follows this girl, think twice before donating to that GoFundMe, because I would imagine that there's going to be some legal fees coming up, and then she'll start a GoFundMe for that too.
What the fuck is that?
Girls, yo. No, stay sorry, guys.